Mrs. Featherston outdid herself this morning. These are excellent muffins.
Yes, yes, I must remember to tell her so. Blueberry, aren't they?
Bran. Father, what are you so preoccupied with that you can't tell bran from blueberries?
Oh, nothing, nothing.
Anything I can do to help?
No, no, thank you, my boy. This is something I have to follow through for myself.
Father, something terrible has happened. Just terrible.
What has happened, Mr. Featherston?
Robbery, that's what it is. Robbery in the church.
Have they hit the poor box again?
Not the poor box. It's St. Anthony, the statue. He's gone. There isn't a trace of him anywhere.
Someone stole St. Anthony.
And the strangest thing is, nothing else is missing.
Nothing else?
Not a candle, not a flower, not a penny. Just St. Anthony. Church to pay a visit to St. Anthony, and he wasn't there.
Had you lost something?
No, Father, but I never know when I'm going to, so I say a few prayers whenever I can. It's like putting money in the bank. You build up your credit as you go along.
Thank you, Mrs. Featherston. I think that will be all for now. Look, Father, I've never been part of any church-going detail. Could you give me a description of the gentleman seems to be missing?
Well, let's see. Anthony of Padua, patron saint of travelers, shipwrecked sailors, and everybody who's ever lost anything. And, about medium height, pleasant disposition, and wearing a Franciscan habit. Anything else, Sergeant?
Yeah. What would you say the value of this plaster statue is?
Well, not more than $100, or maybe less.
Why should anybody bother to steal it?
Who knows? Maybe it was a crank. There are a few left in the world, Sergeant.
But this isn't the work of a crank. There's no money taken, nothing slashed. Look, there's not even the slightest sign of damage anywhere. How do you explain that, Father?
I'm sure I don't know. That's why I called you in, Sergeant.
Oh, Sergeant, I did think of something else.
Yes, Mrs. Featherston?
The flowers. Every morning there's a fresh flower to St. Anthony, and we never know where it comes from. But it's always there, every morning. Do you think it might mean something?
You didn't finish your coffee.
The coffee can wait. My figures can't.
Or your dessert either. It's apple scallop with ice cream sauce.
Ice cream sauce?
Mrs. Featherston made it just for you.
In that case, I'd better have a taste of it, eh? Good. It's very good.
You know, Mrs. Featherston's worried about you.
Oh, the dear woman. She worries easily. It's a gift, you might say.
Could I ask what you've been working on, Father, and can I help you?
Yeah, no, thank you, my boy. This is my responsibility. Annual report for the bishop. I present it the day after tomorrow in person. A fine man, the bishop. Great head for figures. Likes everything to be just so. Oh, so do I. Trouble is, I don't add very well. Not even with the aid of an adding machine. I never seem to have as much money on hand as I think I should have.
Father Fitzgibbon.
Mrs. Featherston, let me compliment you on the dessert. Excellent.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Father. Thank you very much. Look what I found on the front doorstep. It was there when I went to answer the bell just now, and not a sign of whoever left it. Just like one of those mystery movies.
Buy yourself another statue. Well, let's see. Three $100 bills. Brand new, too.
Well, whoever it was certainly had a special reason for wanting our statue, and only our statue.
Well, as things stand now, we could buy ourselves 2 or 3 statues of St. Anthony.
But that wouldn't be the same. I mean, it wouldn't be our St. Anthony.
Oh, Mrs. Featherston, a statue is only a statue. Mere matter of plaster and paint. In this case, not even a work of art. But if I can prepare this report for the bishop without making a single error, that will be a work of art.
Handball again, Father?
Well, it is my afternoon off.
I wasn't prying, Father. Just asking.
If anybody wants me, I'll be with Tom Caldwell and Dr. Thornton. Back in an hour.
Father Fitzgibbon?
No, I'm Father O'Malley.
I guess it don't make much difference. Let's go.
Wait a minute. What's this all about?
You know Mrs. Laurentino? Mama Laurentino, Tony Laurentino's mother?
Yes, I know Mrs. Laurentino.
Very sick. She needs a priest.
Well, I'll get my case. For the last rites.
She's not that sick. Tony just wants her to talk to a priest.
Oh, well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Quite a car. Real quiet. Smooth. You know, if anybody had told me Mama Laurentino was sick, I'd have come right over. You wouldn't have had to send a car for me. How's Tony these days? I haven't seen him in quite a while. How's the trucking business? It's funny. I feel just as if I were going for a ride. Like in the Untouchables, huh?
Hold it. You're not wearing the right flower. Where'd you get this cabbage?
Who cares? It's a flower, ain't it?
The right flower is the flower you buy from Mama's shop. Get it? This way, huh? Hiya, Rosa. Carnation for me and Pete. You want a flower, Father?
No, thanks. It's against regulations, except on St. Patrick's Day. Hello, Rosa.
Hello, Father.
How's Mama Laurentino?
Not too good. She just lies there like almost in a coma.
Hey, should let me know sooner.
I wanted to, Father, but Tony said no. He thought a priest would frighten her. You know how Tony is.
Yeah, I know how Tony is.
Knock it off, Padre. You got a beef about Tony. You tell it to Tony, huh?
I've told it to Tony many times. And you knock it off. You're talking to a priest, not a cellmate. Now, where's Mrs. Laurentino?
Straight ahead, up the stairs.
Hello, Father. Out. You too.
It's all right, Mama. Everything's gonna be all right. She won't answer me. But I'd like to say it anyway. Maybe somebody else listens.
Maybe the same somebody who saw you steal a statue, huh?
What are you talking about? I didn't steal any statue. So my two boys just borrowed it. So what are you kicking about? You got your money, didn't you? All right, maybe I shouldn't have grabbed the statue. But right now, make it work, huh?
Make it. You're joking.
I don't joke about things like this. The doctor said if something doesn't happen, she's just gonna lay there and die. So turn on the magic and turn it on quick, please.
Come on, Tony. There's no magic in that statue. It's just a little bit of paint and plaster.
Look, Father, I don't go for that church bit. But look, Mama gave me these when I was a kid. I've never been hurt, never been sick a day in my life. Look, I'm Italian. We got miracles in our blood. We believe in them.
I'm afraid what you believe is superstition.
Oh, don't give me that, Father. You know better. So did Mama. Mama believed. I'll take her word for it. Every day she went and brought a fresh flower just for him. Yeah. You remember, every day, rain or shine. She went all the way for you, brother. Now it's your turn. Deliver. All right. So you don't talk to a saint like this. I wouldn't know. I don't meet many saints in my business. But one thing you've got to understand. As a rule, I don't go around snatching statues from churches. I did it for Mama. I figured if she can't go to St. Anthony, St. Anthony can come to her. But it didn't work out as I expected. She didn't get better, she got worse. But I had to do something quick. I had to get somebody to fix things up with St. Anthony. So, Father, please, fix it up.
I'm sorry, Tony. I would if I could, but...
What is this I would if I could, but? St. Anthony can do anything. I hear Mama say so all the time.
Yes, but I'm not St. Anthony, and neither is that bit of plaster and paint.
Look, Father, if Mama dies, something dies in me, too. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Then why don't you do something before it's too late?
I'll be glad to do what I can, but, Tony, I can't do the impossible. I can try to talk to your mother. I can pray for her, but I can't play tricks with a statue.
What are you holding out for? More money?
Let go of me, Tony. Don't make me forget I'm a priest.
Okay, so it isn't the money. But it's got to be something. Every man has his price. I suppose you sit right down here until we find out what your price is.
Tony, I'll stay here because your mother needs me. But right now, suppose you get out of here.
Now, look, Father.
Out, Tony. And another thing. When I'm ready to go, I go.
We'll see, Father. We'll see.
What's the matter, Mrs. Laurentino?
I'm tired, Father. Very tired.
Would you like us to say a few prayers?
I've said so many prayers for my son, for Tony. What good has it done?
What is it you want?
I want to die. I have nothing to live for.
Come in. Oh, hello, Tom. How are you? How are you?
Well, Father, I'm fine, but what's with Father O'Malley? We had a date for handball this afternoon, and he never showed. Is he around?
No, I don't think so. I haven't seen him since lunch. It was his afternoon off, you know. He should have been back long ago. Would you care to stay and join us for supper?
Oh, I'll thank you, no, Father. I just wanted to know if he'd found a better game.
Oh.
Good night, Father.
All right. Good night, Tom. Good night. I'll tell Father you stopped by.
Thank you.
Dinner's ready, Father.
Oh, all right. Yes, thank you, Mrs. Featherston.
Are we going to wait for Father O'Malley?
Oh, yes, I think we might wait a moment or two. Besides, I have another column to check. And I think I have it this time. I think it came out even this time.
I hope these figures don't belong in there.
Hello, St. Dominic's? Oh, hello, Chuck. Where are you? We're waiting dinner for you.
I stopped by to see Mrs. Laurentino. She's quite sick. And the way things shape up now, well, I guess I just have to stand by for a while.
Yes, of course, I understand. Oh, and by the way, Tom Caldwell came by. He missed you this afternoon. He came by to say... Hello? Hello?
I can hang up a phone by myself, Tony.
I was just trying to be helpful, Father. There. Now everything is all right. Nobody will worry about you. Okay, Rosa, keep it coming. Hey, you're not eating anything. What's the matter?
I'm not hungry, thank you.
Even in Rome, you don't get lasagna like that. Or Naples either, huh, Rosa? Nobody in the world makes lasagna like Rosa. Not even Mama. No wonder Mama always says, Tony, you should marry a nice Italian girl. A nice Italian girl like Rosa. But how could I marry Rosa? She's like my sister, huh?
You don't like the lasagna, Father?
Well, I haven't tasted it, Rosa. If I did, I'm sure I'd like it.
I understand.
Hey, what is this? When I invite a friend to supper, I expect him to eat something.
Who says I'm your friend? The way you've got it set up, I'm not your friend, I'm your prisoner.
Prisoner? What prisoner? You can walk out of here any time you want. But you wouldn't want to do that right now, would you, Father? Not while Mama's so sick. You got your duty, huh? Comfort the sick, huh, Father?
Tony, you're a lug.
Okay, now we understand each other. I'm a lug, but I love Mama. Eat up.
Okay.
Donizetti. Mama loves the opera. Salute.
Salute.
You know, if I could sing like that, I'd get out of the trucking business real fast. And I got a nice business. Yeah, like you said, I'm just a lug. But I play it smart, smarter than I used to. I got no trouble with nobody. Why should I? I take care of everybody. All very legal. Here, Father, I got it made. Sure, Mama still worries about me. She goes to church every day and prays for me. That is, until she got sick. And every day she lights a candle to St. Anthony. She thinks she's got something going there. He was born in Padua, she was born in Padua. And if he's so good at finding things that are lost, why doesn't he find his son Tony, huh?
You know what's wrong with it, Tony?
Who knows? The doctor tells me a lot of things I don't understand. Something to do with the muscles. Sometimes she's better, sometimes she's worse. The doctor feels that she's not trying. She's given up. So, Father, it's up to you and St. Anthony.
Look, Tony, I wasn't able to do much for your mother. Just a few prayers. Don't you think I should go back to the rectory and bring her the... Well, you do know about the last rites, don't you?
What do you mean, the last rites? Mama's not gonna die. She's gonna get better. Mama's... Excuse me. Hello? Yeah. What do you want to call me here for? Excuse me, Father. I'll take it in the kitchen.
Sure.
More coffee, Father?
Thank you, Rose.
Father, what are we going to do?
Oh, don't worry.
But I do worry, Father.
About whom? Mama or Tony?
Tony. I wouldn't marry Tony if he were the last man in the world. I don't have to worry. He'd never ask me.
Look, don't give me a big argument here. Sure, Rosa's here. Why shouldn't she be here? She works here, doesn't she? Look, Marcia, if I told you once, I told you 100 times. Don't call me here. I'll call you at the shop as soon as I can.
But you didn't call Tony. And I don't keep the shop open all night even for you. Now, what's the line of march? What do you want to do? Do you want to meet me someplace for supper?
I can't leave.
Do you always listen in on Tony's conversations?
I got a priest here and everything.
No,
Another question. What is it?
only when he's talking to that woman.
How can you tell it's a woman?
The way he shouts at her.
How can you tell it's any particular woman?
There's only one who dares to call up here.
Don't give me that, Tony. Your mother's been sick before, and you've stood me up before, remember?
Are you calling me a liar?
Yes, you're a liar and a cheat. That's all right with me, as long as I'm not the one you're cheating on.
Look, Marcia, I can't leave just now. I just can't. Shut up, will you? Shut up!
Sometimes she calls the flower shop downstairs. I've never met her, but everybody knows about her. Even Mama.
Look, don't give me a big argument here.
Her name is Marcia. Marcia Bennett. They say she's quite pretty. They say she even goes to church, to St. Dominic's once in a while. They say...
I can't leave.
What about this girl? Is she someone Tony's going to marry someday?
Of course not, Father. Oh, no. Tony isn't going to marry anyone. Why should he? Like Tony says, I got it made.
What does that to do with it?
I set up Mommy in a flower shop downtown. I set up Marcia in a hat shop uptown. I have an apartment in Midtown. That takes care of everything. Everything except Rosa. What's the old corny line? They also serve who only stand and wait.
I'm sorry, Father. Once in a while you run into a customer who needs a little handling. A little special handling.
Like me, you mean?
Hey, that's a good one. No, to tell you the truth, I wasn't thinking of you. But now that you mention it, we do have a few things to talk about. You're in there with Mama about a half an hour. The nurse says she's no better.
I'm sorry, Tony, but we have nothing to talk about. I'm going now.
Sure, sure. But first you wind up St. Anthony, huh?
Tony, a statue is just a statue. It's like a photograph of a friend or a painting of a great man. It's just a kind of a remembrance.
Ah, sure. Sure.
It's like a light from a distant star, a signal from another planet. And if you happen to be in on the right wavelength...
Yeah. All right, I'll buy that. So it's like a telephone call without the wires. Some guys got the connection, others don't. Okay, pal, plug me in. I don't care how you do it, with a gimmick or without one. Just plug me in. Not for me, for Mama.
I can't plug you in. You've got to plug yourself in.
Oh, what are you giving me? You're a priest. You're either a kind of switchboard or you're nothing.
All right, I'll buy that. So I'm a switchboard. But you got to dial a number. You. Look, Tony, I'm going to tell you this. I don't think it's muscles or anything like that with your mother. She just doesn't care anymore. Your mother thinks she'd be better off dead.
Why would you say a thing like that?
Because she told me. She wants to die.
Why would Mama want to die? She's got everything.
Has she? Now you listen, Tony. What has your mother been hoping for and praying for? That you'd be the man, that the son she'd be proud of. An honest, decent guy. You've let her down. You've let her down hard.
I've given her everything.
Everything but what she wanted. Look, I'll drop by to see your mother tomorrow. Meanwhile, I think you better have a talk with her. I'm going now, Tony.
Let him go. Father?
Tony, is there anything else I can do?
I don't know. Maybe there is. Yeah, Rosa, maybe there is.
You mean those hoodlums held you prisoner waiting for you to wind up St. Anthony?
Yes.
That Laurentino's no better than a pagan.
Yes, and that's what makes it hard to deal with. All Tony believes in is Tony and a lot of old superstitions. There's very little spiritual comfort in that.
I'd call Captain Donovan and have the whole lot of them thrown into jail. Holding a priest in this day and age.
Father, would throwing Tony in jail help his mother, or would that be the last straw?
Oh, that's true. Her faith in Tony should be an example for us all. Ah, how slowly love dies.
Excuse me. There are two men asking to see Father O'Malley.
Ivy League suits and narrow-brimmed hats?
Why, yes, Father.
Tony's boys.
They say it's urgent.
Oh, be careful now, mind you, Father.
I will. And would you mind saying grace for me, Father?
Yes, yes. But somehow I'd feel safer if you were wearing a bulletproof vest.
Good morning, boys.
Morning, Father. Take off your hat, you crumb. Father, it's Mrs. Laurentino. Tony wants you should come over on the double.
Well, I'd better take along my gear. She'll need a few things.
She won't need them, Father. She won't need them now.
Come in.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning.
Tony explained about the statue, no?
Oh, sure, Mom. It's all square with Father.
Well, how do you think I look this morning, Father?
Oh, just great, Mrs. Laurentino. Just great.
You know, Father, last night after you left, I had some medicine, some wonderful medicine.
The doctor was here?
No, my Tony was here, and he gave me the medicine, that wonderful medicine that I prayed for, I hoped for. Tony is going to marry Rosa.
Well, Father, looks like I dialed the right number last night.
Tony, you on the level about all this?
What do you mean? You said Mama had nothing to live for. What was the big thing she wanted? That Tony should marry a nice Italian girl. So I'm marrying a nice Italian girl. You seen what I did for her.
I'm still asking you. Are you on the level? Do you intend to marry Rosa? Do you love her?
Father, do you think I'd lie to my mother? To a priest? You think I want to...
Okay, Tony. Okay.
See? You don't sit around waiting for a miracle to happen. You make your own.
What about Marcia and Rosa?
What about Marcia and Rosa?
Suppose they don't go along with it.
You've got to be kidding.
Sure, Tony. I gotta be kidding.
Oh, I always say there's hardly a problem that can't be solved if you stay with it long enough. Now, take this report of mine for the bishop. Oh, what's this? Why, you haven't touched your lunch.
Oh, I'm not very hungry, Father.
Oh, my boy, you must have a good lunch. As my old grandmother used to say, you can't think full thoughts on an empty stomach.
Father, Rosa Pavone and Tony Laurentino are getting married.
Tony Laurentino and Rosa Pavone getting married?
Yes, Tony broke the news to me this morning. It's done wonders for Mrs. Laurentino.
As well it should. It's all she's hoped for. Rosa Rosa's a nice girl. But I haven't seen Tony in church very often. Have you?
No, I haven't. And if we had lots of time, I'd like to ask him a lot of questions.
You're inclined to doubt Tony's sincerity?
Yes, very much so. But only God and Tony can look into his heart and know if he's really sincere. So, well, if Rosa says yes, I'm inclined to say yes, too. I don't think even Tony would play games with anything this serious.
It's a great mystery, isn't it? Two people step forward, pledge undying love and affection. And who knows when it'll work out and when it won't. Well, I'm off to see the bishop with my facts and figures. Oh, have Tony in for a talk.
I will, Father.
Marcia? Marcia, where are you?
What do you think I'd be? I've been here all morning waiting for you. Well, you took your own sweet time about checking in, didn't you?
Never mind about that. Are we alone?
Yes, I sent the girl to lunch.
Oh, good. I've got something to tell you. So, sit down.
Well, maybe I don't want to sit down.
You will when you hear this. Now, do what I tell you. Sit down.
All right. All right, I'm sitting. What is it?
I'm getting married.
Tony.
But not to you.
Are you kidding, aren't you?
No, I'm getting married. But don't worry, it's not for keeps. It's just for
Convenience.
That's right, convenience.
Then why bother?
Well, listen, and I'll tell you. It's for Mama, see? It's the thing she's always wanted. The one thing that'll make her better.
You and Rosa.
Yeah. Me and Rosa. Providing she says yes.
You're crazy.
Yeah, but sometimes crazy is smart. Look, it don't mean a thing. I just walk through it. And after it's over, and Mama's okay, I'll kiss Rosa goodbye. And everything between us, just the way it used to be.
I don't like it.
You don't like it. What have you got to say about it?
I've got a lot to say about it. If you're not going to marry me, you're not going to marry anybody.
Oh, now, hold it. Did I ever tell you I'd marry you?
No. But I always thought you might. When you didn't have to worry about Mama. I'm getting sick of hearing about Mama. Mama doesn't like this. Mama doesn't like that.
Oh, look, when you talk about Mama, try to talk nice, huh?
All right, Tony. We'll play it your way. I'm sorry I sounded off about Mama.
It's better. Much better.
Trouble is, I'm scared.
Scared? What's there to be scared about?
When I was a little girl, my mother told me never to tell a lie. Because if you pretend to lie, then it might come true. Like, if you pretend that you have a sore throat, then you might get it.
I don't have a sore throat. Now, come on, sweetheart. Take it easy. Hi, Rosa.
Hello, Tony.
I guess I need a flower.
Help yourself. They're all yours anyway.
Now, come on. You pick one out for me, huh? I got a big deal coming up, and I want to look my best. Ah, you put it in. Just for luck, huh?
For luck, we charge extra.
Okay. With you running the store, we should always show a profit. Will that be enough?
More than enough.
Hey, where you going? You're the one I want to talk with. You're the one I got the big deal with. I hope.
I don't understand, Tony. What deal?
Well, I don't know how to say this the way I should. I'm not very good with words. I'd rather do things than say things, huh? Capito? Well, you remember how Mama used to say, Tony, you should marry a nice girl like Rosa. Well, sure, you used to laugh. So did I. It didn't mean a thing, except to Mama. But right now, it means something to me. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. But all of a sudden, this is what I want to do. And I want to do it now. Tomorrow or the next day. Just as soon as we can get a license. You don't have to say anything yet. Just think it over and let me know. But whatever you say, please, don't say no. Look, Rosa, I'm not a very good guy. I've taken you for granted, just like Mama. So if you want to spit in my eye, go right ahead. I deserve it. But I'm asking you. I'm asking you plain and simple. Will you marry me? Well, what do you say?
Very well, Tony. If that's the way you feel, I say yes.
You do?
Yes, yes.
Where have you been all my life?
Right here, Tony. Always right here.
Why, what a nut I've been. Rosie, you're wonderful.
Tony, what about her?
Marcia? I'll take care of that. Don't worry about that.
Tony, we should tell Mama.
Oh, I've already told her.
You already told her.
Yeah, last night. But you better go tell her again, huh? I got things to do.
What about the store?
Oh, forget the store. I'll have one of the punks watch it.
Tony talk to you?
Tony talked to me. I said yes.
Oh, I am so glad for Tony and for you. You'll be very good for him. Just while he meets a nice Italian girl.
Yes. A nice Italian girl. Mama, St. Anthony, he is good at finding things you've lost. Do you think he could help you keep something you're not sure you really have?
Don't hurt to ask, figlia mia.
Father, Look, we've waived posting the banns, but no marriage in the home. You'll be married here in the church.
Yeah, but Father,
Now, don't interrupt me. I know you're used to having it your way, but marriage is a sacrament. We'll do this our way. What do you have to say?
Okay, we'll do it your way. Thank you, Father. See you at the wedding.
Oh, he's getting a fine girl in Rosa.
Yes, but I wonder what Rose is getting in Tony. Say, Father, this Marcia Bennett, do we happen to have her number in our files?
Marcia Bennett. I think we do. Oh, and Father, if you talk to her, tell her we'd like to see her in church more often.
Oh, yeah, I was planning on doing that.
What do you mean the commissioner will let me have a block party? Just tell him I want the street blocked off for one night. What's the matter with that commissioner? Doesn't he want people to be happy?
No good, Tony. You ain't in downtown like you used to be.
Okay. I got another angle. I'm not having no two-bit wedding. Tom, my pal, how are you, buddy boy?
Well, I'm fine, Tony. Hey, I hear you're getting married.
Yeah, to Rosa Pavoni. That's where you come in.
I do? How, Tony?
Look, the commissioner's a big friend of yours, right?
Well, Frank's on the board here, yeah.
Great. Now, look, I want to throw a block party after the wedding. You know, dancing in the streets, all that old country jazz. For Mama, see? But I can't get...
The commissioner won't go for it, so you want me to put in a pitch, huh?
Yeah, that's it. Tell him it's for the good of the community. You know, stuff like that. Would you do that for me, Tom?
I'll tell you what, Tony, I'll do it. But for Mama and Rosa.
Good boy. Good boy. Mama, I tried to get permission to be married here, so you could see it. But Father Fitzgibbon put the clamp on that. But don't worry. We'll have a big block party. Orchestra. All the big shots. Dancing in the streets. Just like in the old days.
Ma lascia stare I vecchi tempi. Father was right. I want my son to get married in church in front of the altar, while it is proper. And no black party either. Music, dancing, macchi. That don't make a marriage. It's you and Rosa who make the marriage.
Oh, but Mama...
That's the way I want it, and that's the way it's going to be.
Okay, Mama. Okay.
Dove va?
This is a heck of a time to leave. Who does he think he is, anyway? Lochinvar?
I wish I knew who he really thinks he is.
Could I please cut in? Well, let's go!
Get going. Where to? Never mind, just get going.
I waited and you never showed.
I was previously engaged.
So I gathered. You said it didn't mean a thing. You said you were just going to walk through it.
All right, what do you want me to say?
I want you to tell me the truth, that's all.
I'm sorry. If I was Cary Grant, I'd say, thanks a lot. It's been nice knowing you.
Tony, look, this is no time to lie or to tell jokes. Well, I should have known. That's what my mother told me, that if you make believe a lie, the chances are the lie's going to come true.
No, that's not it, Marcia. That's not it at all. A lie is just a lie. But if you once begin to pretend that the truth is true, well, what's the difference? You're hooked. I mean, you're caught. I mean, well, go ahead. Get sore. Yell.
I'm not going to yell. Get sore. We've had too many fights, Tony. Let's not have any more. You know the reason we always fought? Now, don't interrupt me. It's because we both knew that it wasn't right. And so we fought and we bickered to punish each other. Punish each other. Charlie,
Pete.
take the bridegroom home.
Not even for old time's sake?
Especially not for old time's sake. You can go up, Pete. I'll take a cab.
Marcia? Hi.
You checking up on me, Father?
No, just leaving the party.
Well, you don't have to worry. It's all over. Tony and me.
Oh.
Isn't that what you wanted? Isn't that what you ordered me to do?
Marcia, we don't order you to do anything. We're sort of a spiritual service station. We give you the road map, and you decide the route.
Yeah. Thanks, Father. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Marcia.
May I? She's all yours.
I think we have a dance to finish.
Tony, is everything all right?
Now, wait a minute. There's one thing you got to get straight.
Yes?
As long as you're in my arms, there's nothing wrong with the world. But nothing.
Tony.
Ah, the bishop is pleased. In fact, he's delighted. He says it's one of the finest reports he's ever had from this parish.
Father, come quickly, please. The most wonderful thing has happened. St. Anthony is back.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Featherson. Well, this is something we'll have to look into at once, eh, Father?
At once.
Oh, my.
What?
I think it's nice to have St. Anthony back with us, but I just remembered. What about that $300?
Well, what about it?
Do we have to give it back to Mr. Laurentino?
Oh, I wouldn't think so.
But if we don't give it back, we'll have to include it in this past year's report to the bishop. It was such a nice report. Oh, do I have to tear it all apart?
No, of course not. Why not just include it in next year's report? Carry it over into next quarter.
Boy, you have the makings of a fine pastor.